In this video, we're going to be looking at the range of a function. The range of a function. Okay, so what we need to do to find the range of the function is find the vertex. In this case, the vertex would be the lowest point. Okay, so it would be if this was the vertex here, our range would be the low point would be k. So k all the way to infinity up. Okay, so k, the y value would be the lowest of this one because, well, it's the lowest right here. And on this, it would be the highest. Vertex hk is in the range. Oh, I didn't write this. This is a minimum, and this is a maximum. Okay, because it's the highest point. And the range, k would be the biggest point on that, so it would be negative infinity to k. Okay, so what we have to do is find the vertex using whatever way we want to find that, and then using that to give our range. Okay, so I think the negative b over 2a is the easier way, so that's the way I'm going to do this video. So x is equal to negative b over 2a, and y is equal to f of negative b over 2a. That will give you your x and y of your vertex. So you find this one first. Whatever that answer is, you plug it into the function. You get your other part. Okay? So our a is 1. It's the number in front of x squared. Our b is negative 8. Okay? So x is equal to negative 8. But they're both negative, right? Negative 8 and a negative. So negative 8 over 2 times 1. So that's 8 over 2, which is 4. So our x-coordinate of our vertex is 4. Now to find the y-coordinate, we plug it in. Y is equal to, plug in the 4. 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 14. Okay. So this will be 16. This will be negative 32 plus 14. Let's see, these two get 30. So negative 2 will be the y portion of our vertex. So our vertex is equal to 4, negative 2. Okay. Given that we know our vertex, we just need now to know if it opens up or down to see if this is a minimum or a maximum. So does this function right here open like this one or like this one? Well, it has to open like this one because the number in front is positive. If the number in front was negative, then it would open like this one here. So this is going to be a minimum. The vertex, the y value, is going to be a minimum. So our range starts at negative 2 and goes to infinity. It keeps going up, and you can see like this, if this is the minimum, then it keeps going up forever. Okay, there you go. All right, let's do this next one. So we've got a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, x is equal to negative b over 2a, so negative 4 over 2 times 1, which is, let's see, negative 4 over 2 is negative 2. There's our x-coordinate. And then f of negative 2, which is the same thing as y, what I wrote over here. F of negative 2 would be negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 6. Okay, so that is 4 minus 8 plus 6. That would be equal to 2. So our vertex is negative 2, comma 2. Now, is this a maximum or a minimum? Well, does it open up or does it open down? This is positive in front, so it opens up. So this is a minimum. The y value there is a minimum. So our range goes from 2 to infinity. Okay, let's do these last two. So our a is 3, our b is 24. X is equal to negative b, so negative 24, over 2 times a, 2 times 3. That's negative 24 divided by 6, which is negative 4. Now that's the first part of our vertex that I can write down, negative 4. Now I need to find the other part by plugging this in. So f of negative 4 is equal to 3 times negative 4 squared plus 24 times negative 4 plus 45. Okay, so let's see what we get here. So negative 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3 is 48. 48 here. This would be negative 96 plus 45. Okay, so this would end up being what together? 93 minus 96 is negative 3. Okay, so our y-coordinate of our vertex is negative 3. And since this is positive, we know this thing opens up. So we know this is a minimum. Okay, so since this vertex is a minimum, then we'll use the y value as the starting point, negative 3 to infinity. Okay, last one. So a is equal to negative 3, b is equal to 30. Okay, so x is equal to negative b, so negative 30 over 2a, 2 times negative 3. So that's negative 30 divided by negative 6, which would be 5. And now we take that and plug it in, so f of 5 will give us negative 3 times 5 squared plus 30 times 5 minus 76. Okay, let's see, let's work through this. We've got 25 times negative 3 is negative 75. This will be 150. And this will be minus 76. Okay, so these two negatives will give us negative 151. Plus 150 is negative 1. So my vertex is 5 from here, negative 1. Now, is this a minimum or maximum? Well, this is negative out front, right? So that means it looks like this, which means our vertex, that k value, is the maximum on this thing. So you start with negative infinity as your minimum, and you hit a maximum of negative 1.